guys, Stella here, and I do have to apologize that this episode has been in the making for a few weeks now. I unfortunately had a whole bunch of IRL stuff happen, and that put me out of action pretty much for making videos. We have been streaming over on the good old Twitch, aka Twitch, with the link in the description down below, but that is where we will finish with that. We're going to get you guys caught up with what has been happening over on the Twitch series, as well as what we've been actually getting done down here. So, we have officially, guys, now got 1/30th. Yes, that is 1/30 of this area completed. So we have mined all the way down to lava level. I have gone ahead and slabbed it, as well as putting in the start of our roof. I may have made a mistake with this project. Guys, it's not even the digging. That's not the issue. The issue is 104. Yes, you heard me correct. 104 double chests of basalt. Oh, and we are almost out of rockets. Oh, guys, we're going to have to take a quick dive down here. As you can see, there is a huge amount of this section already gone. That would be because I have had a huge amount of support over on the streams where we have been blowing up part of the nether as some of the redemptions. But I'm going to take you guys over to where we will be finishing up part of what we got up to in the last episode. Well, there's my face. Hello. With this little section over here. Oh, gotta sweep. Oh, such a good sleep. Now, let's get back on with this mini tour that's going on here now. Now, this is the path that we decided to create from the portal over to the barn. Now, I don't think we're going to be coming over to the barn a huge amount, so I did want there to be a bit of a scenic route that I had to force myself to walk because I fly literally everywhere. So I wanted something different. Now, something that I saw actually in one of the Hermit's episodes, so Gemini Taze, was this design. And I absolutely adore this design. It's kind of like those reeds. And it's just, all it is like some glass panes and a pot plant on top. It is brilliant. I absolutely adore it. I think it's such a cool design. And I'm really like happy that she shared that because, oh my goodness, I love it. We've got this little pathway. Again, we've added in a whole bunch of like, just added features. This was quite a shallow pond, so I did extend it down a little bit. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hi, friend. Goodbye, friend. Then we got the path that leads again up over this to this bridge. Super simple design. We did come up with it again on the streams. And I really like it. I think it's a little bit between industrial and like old school. And yeah, this is crazy huge. I will show you a little clip of this in a second. But we've got some sheeps over here in the fields, living their best life, just kind of munching away all over there. We've added these silos where the farmers have come in from the wheat fields and dumped their grain in there. We've got a few horses in this paddock that will be pulling a carriage that we are actually going to work on today just behind me. So we're going to make a carriage behind me, and let's have a look in here because this is going to look a heck of a lot different from the last episode. We have now got a whole heap of these guys named. So we've got Arctic Fox. Could you hey did all the rolling in the sheep? Excuse my bad singing there. We have Ammo Dog, we have Steve, Benji, Beep Beep. There is so many to show here. Also with my personal favorites, which is Peppy and Skittles, who are actually my IRL birds. So you can usually hear them in the background of the videos. Today you can't because it's actually nighttime when I'm recording this. Up on this second level, we have added in some hay bales. In these sections, I did actually have to add some underground lighting just so that nothing could spawn here. So we've got some hay bales. Oh, see, this is the issue. All right, I better put that back for now. And we've also got some barrels up here. I actually really like this, and I think I'm going to add something else in the middle, maybe some melons or pumpkins. Again, we've got some more not villagers, Endermen. And then these guys are actually some of our color changing sheep. So these ones are white, but these ones are going to be the ones that are color changing for projects. Now, up the top here, I am planning on having a banner area. So if we ever need any type of banners, they will be up there. But let's go take on something else, because I need to show you guys real quick what we have been doing over in this section. And all right, guys, coming in with the free cam here, you can see how ginormous this barn really is, as well as the wheat field behind it. This took us a lot of hours, and as you can see, it is actually not even loading in these wheat, like these crops over here. Like, that is how big this has been, that this is not even loaded in these crops whilst I've still been working. We finished these silos after putting in this hayfield. So that is how big this is. I absolutely adore the tops of these silos. I really love also the detail that came in with the sides. And there's Stella. There's me just down there. So this is, guys, giving you a bit of a preview for like a bit of a better insight as to what looks like. We also have these big doors in which open up to put the hay inside. But we'll just jump back into this mode. Now, one of today's things is we need to get the carriage done. I just mentioned that before. We do need to add in a few shrubs, because what is a farm without some shrubs? We did add in some nice trees to protect the sheep from the weather. And then we also need to make ourselves a little cottage. Now, what would this place be without the farmers living in this beautiful area in their own little cottage? So we're going to get that done today in today's episode, as well as we have got a spooky build to show you guys. Why don't we go over there first, and then we'll jump back over here, do this little house, and then we'll get continued on with the episode. And as I make my way down my current temporary bridge, because, you know, that is another thing we need to get done in today's episodes, guys, is this beautiful, spooky little house. We've got Amber Rain there. We've got Shadow Lady, and we've got this creepy courtyard. I absolutely adore this. Cemetery. We have been creating this over a bunch of live streams over the Halloween weekends, where we have been adding in these really cool grave plots. We have got a coffin here. That's not a chest. In this specific purpose, this is a coffin, not a chest. We have got some guys that have obviously come out of their graves, and we've had to lock them in to make sure that they won't escape. We have a bunch of these guys. There is Dame the Dime. If you do not know Dame, please go check him out. He's one of the amazing Gumtree members. I will link him down in the description down below. We also have the Withery dudes. We have the famous pumpkin guys that are only available on Halloween. We also have some more Withery dudes. We have some random heads scattered around. And we have also got the Husky boys, which are these guys. Which they're a little gross. I will admit they're a little gross, but they look cool. We got a few more guys, and then we have got the beautiful graves over the back here. The ones that are a bit more pristine. The kind of lore behind this is kind of, these are the ones that are most recent, the most upper class, and then it kind of works their way down. Maybe the people down the back are your poorer people, maybe your villagers, maybe your farmers and stuff like that. The ones that aren't treated very well in this world, unfortunately. But as we come over here, we have got ourselves a beautiful dead willow tree. I really liked this, how this turned out. And we've got ourselves this abandoned church, which is abandoned for a very good reason. I mean, would you be wanting to come to church with that guy? Really? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. But this, again, was meant to be creepy, and I love this at the top here. The candles flickering at night is beautiful. We also have the bottom of a smithing tables, actually, as the peak of the roof, which was really cool. Again, a bunch of withery heads. We've got the cursed guy behind us. He's doing some weird stuff behind there. We'll leave him, all right? This is not a place that you're very welcomed with. Closing that door. And finally, this is another section that we have been working on, which is our dilapidated horse area. So we've got some algae-looking water troughs, which is actually just the new azalea, which looks really cool in these little things, as well as a few of these guys being named. We have Dystopian, we have Missy, who's actually my IRL horse. I did mention that in some of the previous episodes on the series. And you aren't named, so we did have 6 in here. Where did one go? There's a missing horse. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, we have a mystery that we might have to solve here. I'm gonna have to go for a quick look and make sure that... Excuse me? Excuse me? Your butt is pushing my butt. Anyway, we're gonna have to go have a look because these guys are rare. You can only get them in thunderstorms. But we have got the horse stable that was here before that obviously claimed the lives of these guys. So that is kind of the lore that we have been working with. We have been doing a whole heap of work over here. We have got a bunch more to go. We have got to do the rest of the bell tower. We've got to add in a bunch more trees. And we've got to add, apparently, finding a horse to our list of things to do. And after another beautiful night's sleep, the last things that I kind of need to show you guys and update you on is that I got majority of this... Well, actually, no, I finished this. We finished the moat around the storage area. So this is now completely done. The only thing that it is currently missing is the turtles. I have yet to get onto that. It is on one of my to-do lists. There is a few things around here that just do need a little bit of fixing. Like some of the moss blocks are missing from those little endermen deciding to grief everything. I believe that, yep, here it is. There is a black stone stairs missing there. There's some there. There's just like these tiny little things that we need to finish up. So we're going to do what I'm going to call a cleanup episode, as well as getting 2 of the major projects done. Well, technically 3, because then that's finishing up this one too. And then we can actually get started on a few more cool things. So let's get right into this episode because I need to be getting work done right now. And a boop, boop, boop. And another boop. We have a boop here. And a boop here. We have a boop here. Quick snack break. We just punch this out and add a few of these touches. And with what I think will be the last final boops, we should be done. That literally took 5 minutes, guys. Maybe even less. Just run around and fix up this area. I can't believe it took me so long. I feel like this area is actually starting to finally come together. And I forgot about this. So let's just get that out of the way. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we got it. We got it. Boop, boop. Other than moving these guys, and I think there's another one over here in a boat. There we go. That's the other withery dude. We've got to do that, but that might be for later in the episode. I don't feel like getting killed right now. And with the majority of that cleaned up, I actually have to show you guys 2 really cool things that we actually got last night. We have these 2 guys. Come down this way, little buddies. We have Rare Boy 1, and if Rare Boy 2 wants to come down here, there would happen to be a Rare Boy 2. So we have the 2 buttery boys here, as my chat likes to call them. So we're going to be putting those down in a crypt. But we actually got, and he should be in here still, is this guy. Now let me just pop. I do actually do this at night, otherwise they do run a risk of actually burning up. But this is a fully enchanted golden boy. Like, full gold, fully enchanted, brand spanking new, spawned in overnight, and we had to get him and make sure that he was safe. So he's currently in there. This 3rd plot of this goes to our pumpkin boy, who is our pumpkin skeleton. I'm going to have to do something with him in the future. He may be going down in the crypt too. And then our final lot of zombies that we actually got on the Halloween evening. I just thought I heard some footsteps, so I don't want a creeper sneaking up behind me. Are a lot of these pumpkin-y dudes. So some of these are named after what people have redeemed, and some of the other ones, just like that guy there, is pumpkin dudes. So I'm thinking of doing both a rare area and another space for those guys. But overall, we have done quite a bit of cleaning up. Now we need to move on to actually beautifying the area behind us, getting the complete of the trees done, getting the bell tower done, as well as this outside section too. So let's jump in to a bit of a time lapse. Alright, so it's about an hour later and we've got more trees now in this area. These trees here are not finished, as well as the other ones. We are going to get them completely done up like this one here and like this one here, but at the moment they are done for the second. I actually added in some like rock features or some like old shrubs, just every now and again. Probably not in this area, I won't add them, but just in those like corners. The same with here. We had this one up before, but we've now got a partner tree just here. And again, I got to add all the coral and stuff to these ones, but I'm going to do that in a little bit. It is late at night, so I'm actually going to start again on this in the morning. So we'll do another few time lapses, get this area completely fixed up in the morning. Day later, and we have pretty much at this stage got the majority of this build done. Now, one of the details that I really wanted to add was a pumpkin patch, and I decided that I was going to add these little pumpkins with these growing vines all around the outside to give it that life. Through here is quite dead, it is quite overgrown. You can kind of see like there's really no color besides like the ground and a few pops of color every now and again, and it really catches your eye. But I really wanted to create a good depth of change. So I really wanted to have this green right bright on the outside and then this really bland desolate ground on the inside. And I think we actually nailed that quite nicely. Now, something that I was actually listening to in a stream the other day was someone mentioned, why not add candles to the top of these pumpkins? Now, if you add one, it looks a little silly. But if you add 3, these actually look like little stems, and I really love that detail. It's something that I never thought of before, and I think it's really cool. So we have been going around grabbing a whole heap of candles. This has been a monumental effort in itself. I do not know how many candles I've crafted at this point. This build has been candles galore. We have got candles here, we've got candles on the collars, what do you call those? Grave sites, and then we've got candles in our cleric, or what is his name? He's the zombie villager, the dude that's in the churchy thing. The other thing that I have gone ahead and done, if we can just squiz through here, I do need to do a little bit of cleanup still, and I do apologize. Skittles is deciding that he is going to make an entrance on this video. He's a little bit of an attention seeker, okay guys? We just have to give him the love and attention that he needs. We have now officially finished the clock tower. Oh, gosh. Or the bell tower. So we have this really rickety type staircase, and I really like it. I think that it looks really nice. It kind of works with kind of the vibe. It's kind of... Oh, hello? What? Okay. I think I went under one of those trapdoors. So it kind of really is rickety, kind of not really there, but kind of, you don't really want to be walking up those steps too often. And we now have ourselves a massive bell. We had a few redstone lamps in here just for a bit of lighting, as well as, I was going to use these originally for the bell, but then it kind of didn't work out. So I just added them in the corners. They look cool. And guys, from the tippity top up here, let's jump up the top of the bell tower where we can kind of see a little bit better. Oh, can I land on this? Oh. Not. Today is not Stella's day at pro flying. Can confirm. But as you can see behind me, oh, hello. You can definitely see the desolate versus the bright, luscious sections of the area. And I think that pretty much at this point, besides the crypt, which I'm honestly thinking at this point I may leave for later on, because I do really want to wrap up this area, or I may do it in between episodes. So that will be probably something that I will do on stream, possibly. I'm not 100% sure, because we do have a few of the rare boys over there that do need to go in here as well. The pumpkin guys, that's where they're going to be staying. So they're going to be in between these two blocks here. Alright guys, I was not ready for this. We have just had a wither, not a wither, I just saw the wither up there. We've just had a thunderstorm come in. I've not really been sleeping because I have been trying to get a whole bunch of work done with clearing up stuff. So we have to get the elytra, not the elytra. This is how quickly I'm trying to go. Try to get this trident. Maybe we might be able to, in time, get it fixed with channeling, I think is the one that we want. And I kid you not, guys, we have finally got channeling. Here we go. We're going to quickly get some of these Endermen and go get ourselves the channeling. Thank goodness. I'm pretty sure the thunderstorm is already over, but maybe we might have a chance of it still being there, but I doubt it at this point. I'm going to head back up after I put some mending on this, and hopefully that thunderstorm is still there. Oh, darn. Looks like it's still raining, but the night has gone over. Oh well, we now have our trident, which is completely fine. We can go again at some other point and try and get some of these guys. Maybe we should get some boats ready. Maybe we should put the trident in like a shulker box or something like that. So we can get some boats, maybe some name tags and everything else. So when we are ready to do that, we can get going straight away. Okay, so we've gone ahead and created what I have called our Trudge Boy box. So this is going to be the orange shulker. We've got a whole heap of boats, so if we do get a whole heap of charged creepers, we can put them in a boat, tag them. We've got a shield, we've got our netherite chest plate, and we have also got the channeling trident. I'm probably going to have to mend that right before I do anything. We've got our base down, so this is how I like to start out my builds. I kind of got like an idea of where everything is going to sit. But guys, let's roll that time lapse. Here we are a few hours later, guys. We have finally finished up this house. As you may have seen in the time lapse, there was just a few little bits and pieces that I have added to the area since then. So we have added in this cute little veggie patch. I really liked this design. Super cute, super simple, just a couple of beetroot, carrots, and some potatoes at the back there. Also added in these cute little chairs too, and a little table. Which I thought was really nice. But overall, I'm very much liking this. I think it's very homesteady. It also looks very much the similar design as that, with the design style. So we've kind of incorporated the same blocks as what's in like the roadway and what's in the barn itself. So I'm super happy with how it turned out. I do have to do the interior, but guys, we're going to have to leave that for the next episode, because this is where we're going to have to wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you so very much for sticking with me to the very end. If you have stuck around to the very end, why don't you guys chuck a smiley face down in the comments? If you've enjoyed the video, please give a like, and if you very much enjoyed it, then please hit that subscribe button. But with that, guys, I'm going to be wrapping it up for today's episode. Goodbye for now.